What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. As you see, I've brought up the OKC jersey today. Today we got to give my man Shai some help. Not that they need it right now, but it is very clear and evident that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is that guy. He is him. He is him. So today we're going to jumpstart this rebuild for the Thunder. They have so many assets. We're going to try to build a championship contender around Shai as soon as possible because this man is playing great right now. Let's get it. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. The goal is to get to 30,000 subs before the end of the year. We're on December 6th. We're less than 300 subscribers away from that goal. So, hoping we can hit it. I'm a little nervous about it, but we'll see what happens. The Oklahoma City Thunder, though, like I said, man, Shai and Josh Giddey. Shai has just been so good this season, man. He has been phenomenal. He's averaging 31 points per game on the season. Clearly going to be an all-star this year. There's no reason he shouldn't be. The Thunder are 11-13. They're winning some games, but you know, they're not really ready to win a championship with the roster they have currently. And obviously not having Chet kind of sucks as well. I kind of forgot about him, to be honest with you, but he won't be here for the rest of the season, so I'll make sure to put an injury on him. But yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do with this Thunder roster. I think Shai, Josh Giddey, and Chet Holmgren is a nice jump start. But we could maybe get even better here. Whether we make a trade the trade deadline or in the offseason, we are going to be making hopefully a big trade to get my man Shai some help and jumpstart this thing. And let's go win a championship as soon as possible. Luka wins MVP. Paulo is your rookie of the year. Jordan Poole is sixth man of the Warriors. AD defensive player. Şengün most improved. And Joe Mazzulla is your coach of the year. So we started to fall off a little bit, but Shai does make an all-defensive second team, which is cool to see. He should have made an all-NBA team as well on top of that, but they don't have him there, at least for now. But we didn't make the playoffs, obviously. We ended up slipping off, kind of falling off a little bit. And I was thinking about making a trade the trade deadline, but Shai dropped down to 27 points per game. 15 from Josh Giddey, 13 from Lou Dort, 11 from Trey Mann, and then 10 from Pokusevski, 9 from Jalen Williams. But like I said, man, I think in the offseason, there's going to be a lot of avenues to potentially make some type of trade. Hopefully, we can find a way to do that. We'll see what's available to us. And we got to see where our draft pick falls as well. Yeah, Luka and the Mavericks going against Tatum and the Celtics going to win a championship, which is shout out to the Celtics. But Udonis Haslem, Rudy Gay are retiring. Let's go straight to the lottery. This will be the first huge step. As you guys know, the lottery plays a huge part of how these rebuilds go. So let's see where we're at. So we're projected to be number 7 via the Wizards, and we're projected the second overall pick. Obviously, we have like 4 projected picks right now. But you know, this should be fun to watch. So Nuggets, this is probably protected, so they'll keep it. That was supposed to be ours, but you know, obviously it's got some protections on it. So this is going to be the Clippers pick, and if it jumps to the top 4, that'd be crazy. And it just jumped into the top 4. That actually is crazy. Wait, didn't it? The Magic will now assume ownership of the pick. It didn't say it jumped in, so maybe it didn't. I don't know. Regardless, Knicks number 12. That will stick the way it is, but I honestly think that pick just jump leaped into the top 4. They didn't say that though. Number 11, Toronto Raptors is going to stay that way as well. So far, so good, because I don't see the Clippers pick yet, which is actually a good sign. Pelicans, number 10. They don't jump up, so they don't get any Wembanyama luck. That's from the Lakers pick. I've seen that pick jump up so many times. Detroit, number 9, so they are still there as well. Number 8, you're going to have the Washington Wizards, which hopefully they stay there. That is going to be the Wizards. So far, so good. So we are guaranteed, I think, 2 top 7 picks here, if I'm not mistaken. So number 7 is going to be Charlotte Hornets. If it stays that way, that's amazing. And it is going to be the Hornets. Okay. 2 top 6 picks. I will take it. Number 6 for the Jazz. Stay that way. Do we get 2 top 5s? 2 top 5s. If I'm not mistaken, we should have 2 top 5 picks here. The Magic, number 5. Are we going to have 2 top 4s? Are you serious right now? Clippers. No. Okay. Clippers. Number 5, which I guess is a pick swap. So never mind. We don't have 2 picks. I was getting way too ahead of myself. But number 4, San Antonio Spurs. Let's see what we got going on here. That is going to be the Rockets. So the Spurs are going to be in the top 3 somewhere. I mean, do we get the number 1 overall pick here and get Wembanyama? Did we get it? No, we get 3. Damn, number 3. That is the worst place to be. So you get the 3rd pick in this draft, 3rd and 5. That sucks. Spurs number 1, Magic number 2. So obviously that'll be a Scoot and Wembanyama, and then number 3 we'll be taking. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I could get crazy here and trade this pick, I guess, if I really wanted to. Like I said, man, I'm trying to get Shai some help. Now, it'd be way different if I did get, like I said, one of those top 2 picks. I'm just drafting those guys. But since I didn't, I could either like trade up, or you could just make a trade that would be worth, you know, dealing out the 3rd overall pick. So we'll see what makes the most sense. But we got to, you know, look at all options on draft night. So prospect scouting, obviously, You could walk away with like a Cameron Whitmore, Nick Smith Jr., Keontae George. All these guys would be great to bring in. Obviously, if I got number 1 and number 2, I'd have been way happier, and we still could trade up, so don't get me wrong. But really does suck to miss out on one of those 2 guys. But honestly, I want to get creative here and make a trade that would be worth it. I don't know who would be available, but we got to go look around. We got to try to figure out something because I don't really want to stick at number 3. I would have preferred 1 or 2, but let's see if there is a trade to be made out there where we don't even have to worry about any picks at all. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players who you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. Their matching deposit, dollar for dollar, up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. So I've officially put a target on a certain player, but I'm not able to go after him until after a certain point. So give me just a little bit, and we're going to go after him. Now, this is going to come out of left field. Nobody's going to really expect this, and it may not even make sense to you, but we'll get to that here in a second. So number 1 is going to go Scooter Henderson. So the Spurs pass up on Henderson. Number 2 is going to go to Wembanyama, of course. So number 3, who is the best player outside of those guys? I have no idea. I'm going to take Cameron Whitmore here, though. Even if we keep him, I think that's a good pick, but probably going to end up trading him because there's a guy, like I said, that I really want. I think is going to make a lot of sense. I'm going to take Derek Lively here at the end of the draft here as well. And then we can take like a Julian Strawther, I guess, or something like that. So that'll be my draft. And these guys will probably be used in a trade. Not going to lie to you. So we're going to just go ahead and sign all these guys. And we're going to be very happy about it. Player options. Mike Muscala, Isaiah Joe. Go ahead and leave those guys out there to, just go to free agency. Baisley and Lendy Waters, that's fine. And now we can go to free agency. So this is where I was going to strike. Now, do I have money? I don't. So I don't have cap space, but like I said, man, there is a certain player that I think could, be no, I don't think he'll be available, but I'm still going to go for him anyway, just because this team, this franchise does make questionable decisions. So maybe it is possible that they would do something like this. So let me show you the trade. Let me stop talking about it. Let me just go do it. There is a chance Thunder fans may hate me for this, but I'm doing it. I'm going for LaMelo Ball from the Charlotte Hornets. I was hinting at it a little bit. Maybe you didn't know who I was talking about. Like I said, man, the Hornets trading LaMelo Ball, when you really think about it, doesn't make a ton of sense. But then when you think about what the Hornets do decision-wise, they always make weird decisions like giving Gordon Hayward a long-term contract or whatever it may be. There is a world where maybe they would just trade LaMelo for no reason. But the reason we're doing it is we're offering them Josh Giddey. And I hate to do it. I really do. I do like Josh Giddey. But if I got LaMelo Ball, I don't know where Josh Giddey plays on this team. And I'm just trying to make a fun video today. So this sounds kind of out of left field, I know, but I'm offering it, and they do agree to do it. And just like that, the Hornets restart a little bit, I guess, and we now have LaMelo and Shai as a backcourt here in Oklahoma City, which sounds interesting to say the least. Obviously, losing Josh Giddey definitely kind of sucks, but I don't know where I would have played him, which is kind of why I made the decision to trade him, which feel bad about, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. So I'm very, very happy with that. I may not be done making trades just yet. So now Shai LaMelo is your backcourt, which is really one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league now, which is going to be very exciting. So LaMelo and Shai together now. And honestly, that might have freed up a little bit of money as well on top of it. So let's go see if we have money to sign someone else. We are going to have a little bit of money left available to spend. So maybe we can get a free agent here to Oklahoma City as well after that trade we just made. And now in restricted free agency, I'm going to be stealing another former Charlotte Hornet. That is PJ Washington to be my brand new power forward here in OKC. I think he could be a very solid signing for us. So just like that, we get PJ Washington to be our brand new power forward. He'll be backed up by one of the Jalen Williams. I believe we both still have both of them. So Trey Mann, Aaron Wiggins, Kendrick Williams. Maybe we only have one of them. Yeah, so Jalen Williams, that's the only one we have, which he is a power forward. Okay. And Chet Holmgren, Pokuševski, Jeremy Robinson, Earl. So I don't know if this team is about to go win a championship, but we do have a very, very good backcourt now. And we did keep Cameron Whitmore as well out of it. His three-point shot is a D rating, which kind of sucks. I would have loved if that was up a little bit. But we kind of have our bench pieces here. We're going to kind of hope on player development as well on top of that. And obviously, we can, maybe enter free agency again if development isn't treating us too well. So player progression, going to be huge for us. Baisley is also back, so that'll be huge. But Shai's up to a 93. LaMelo's an 89. Pokuševski's up. Chet Holmgren is up. Trey Mann is up like crazy. Cameron Whitmore is good. Washington, Baisley. So yeah, a lot of player development, which is helping this out like crazy. So brand new backcourt, LaMelo and Shai. And then Chet Holmgren's going to be healthy. And then Cameron Whitmore is going to be our brand new small forward. So yeah, I made that trade for LaMelo. I do feel bad for trading Josh Giddey. And some Thunder fans may hate me for it. And I totally understand. But remember, this is just a video. And probably would never do that in real life, obviously. So let's just go ahead, get in next season. Let's see how this new backcourt would do. Charlotte gets rid of LaMelo, and now we have LaMelo and Shai together in Oklahoma City to make something magical happen. So now you have LaMelo, Shai, Whitmore, Washington, Chet Holmgren, Pokuševski, Trey Mann, Baisley, Jeremy and Earl. So feeling good about this. We're going to see how this team does. There is a potential of stopping the trade deadline to make another trade potentially. As far as our proficiency is concerned, it actually can't go up that high, which kind of sucks. But I think it's because Whitmore and Washington are holding it back like crazy. But like I said, we may not be done yet. That was just the first move to be made. And we'll go ahead and continue to see where we're at after all this. Another quick move I'm trying to do here at the trade deadline is I'm trying to snag Patrick Williams from the Chicago Bulls. I feel like I can develop him, and the Bulls are kind of a mess right now, so who knows what the direction their roster is going to go eventually. So I have Baisley, who's expiring, and I could probably throw in like, let's say Ousmane Deng or something like that. I'm going to try to do without like any of that, just like an unprotected Rockets pick. They don't agree to that. I will also throw in Robinson Earl because I have room to do it, and they do agree. So we get Patrick Williams on the roster, which I'm actually really excited about because I think I can develop him into something really special here. So I'm going to have Patrick Williams here, and he's actually going to start the power forward, which I actually kind of like. So Williams will start. Washington will come off the bench for us, and now we're very, very excited about where we're at going forward. Right now, only 27-28 on the season, but eventually, once we get in the offseason, a big move also could be on the horizon, with Chet Holmgren developing, and it's going to be beautiful. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Wembanyama is Rookie of the Year, of course. Cole Anthony, 6th man. Giannis, Offensive Player. Cade Cunningham, Most Improved. And Taylor Jenkins, Coach of the Year for the Grizzlies. We did make the playoffs, which is super exciting, so we finally got off the playoff drought. LaMelo Ball becomes All-NBA second team, 24.5, 11.5 assists. Say what you want about LaMelo Ball, but he is generational, at least here in 2K. So that's why we were comfortable making that trade. But we were the 4th seed in the Western Conference. And now if you take a look at it, 27, 24.5. LaMelo Ball is up to a 90. And I want to take a look on the Charlotte Hornets. Josh Giddey is up to an 88, 20.5 points per game. So you could argue that I didn't even need to make that trade, which you definitely probably makes some sense, to be honest with you. But I just, kind of like the name face of it with LaMelo Ball. You know how much 2K loves LaMelo. So Shai and LaMelo lead the way really nicely. Then you got Cameron Whitmore with 13, Chet Holmgren with 13, 12, I almost said 12 from Terrence Mann, but it's Trey Mann, and 11 from Pokuševski. Get the Pelicans round 1. I don't know if we beat the Pelicans, but hey, we'll give it our best shot. So let's just simulate current round against them, and they are going to beat us in 5. That's fine. That was our first playoff experience, or not first. I think Shai's been in the playoffs before. I think he did once when they had Chris Paul back then. But obviously, still more work to be done. That's fine. Let's simulate the playoffs. Let's see how this finishes out. We did lose to the team that got to the finals, so we can't be too down on ourselves, and they went on to win a championship. So once again, can't be too down. LeBron James is retiring. Robin Lopez, Iguodala, Al Horford, and Conley also retiring. I saw Aldridge and I think CJ Miles as well. That's a name I haven't seen in forever. I didn't even realize he was in 2K still. So draft lottery time. We might even be, here having some lottery picks. We're projected. No top picks, but we are projected like Utah's pick, and that might be it. So Thunder or Pelicans, Hornets, Timberwolves. So that's going to be exciting for the Hornets. That we got 13, and now we have an update to apply. So I got to go do that, and then I got to go look if there's any trades to be made, because trust me, I want to keep this ship going. So we actually have to jump into draft night first once again before we make any trades, because there just really isn't anyone available at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and just draft Evans here, and then we'll draft Stojakovic. I don't know if that guy's related to Peja or not, but it's kind of looking like it. Might be a son or something, who knows? But I'm going to go straight out of this draft now that we've made those 2 selections, and now we'll take a look at where we're at. So we got Evans and Stojakovic, you got Reeves, and then Ali, but I'm not going to accept those. So player options, accepting all these, of course. Qualifying offers, LaMelo Ball, Patrick Williams, and Pokuševski. All free agents, all 3 guys that I would love to have, back on the team. And then if you take a look at, what's available, like a Halliburton, a Kawhi Leonard, Maxey. It's a really good free agency class. Edwards is here. Honestly, man, I'm trying to maybe pull off a crazy sign-in trade if I can. I don't know. Like, Edwards was available. They were selling, but the Timberwolves, like, I don't know. We could maybe pull something off where we do a sign and trade with the Timberwolves or something. We'll see. Obviously, I want LaMelo Ball back. I want Williams back as well. I was asking for 30 million, which is crazy. I'm not giving him that. So we really just simply need to wait on LaMelo Ball, and it's suggesting I renounce LaMelo, which makes no sense. So just stop 2K. I don't know what we're doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure we don't renounce Patrick Williams, but LaMelo Ball we do get back, which is phenomenal. So Williams is back. And then is Edwards still here? He is not. So now he is signed. I wonder if we can go out there and bring in an Anthony Edwards. I'm not going for Anthony Edwards, but instead I'm going to try for Franz Wagner from the Orlando Magic. I don't think they would trade him necessarily, but he has 1 year left in his contract. If there was, for some reason, the Magic didn't want to sign Franz Wagner long term, which I don't know why they wouldn't, but I'm going to go ahead and try to make it happen. So I'm giving them PJ Washington. I'm going to give them Ousmane Deng as well, and I'm also going to offer maybe a Clippers pick and maybe a my own draft pick. So all this for Franz Wagner. Do they agree? And just like that, we get Franz Wagner on the roster to be my brand new small forward. Whitmore will move to the bench. I'm feeling pretty good about that. So now you have Shai, or you have LaMelo, Trey Mann. You have Shai, Aaron Wiggins. You have Franz Wagner, Kevin Whitmore, Isaiah Evans, Julian Straub. There's so much here at the small forward. Williams at the power forward. And then Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams as well. So both Jalen Williams are still here. I guess I didn't see the other Jalen Williams earlier. So we do need a shooting guard, but I'm pretty sure we can move one of these guys shooting guard and get away with it. Or maybe not. Maybe we can't do that. Well, maybe we can assign a shooting guard. And then I just want Patrick Williams back, and I think I'm good. So shooting guards, not really available. So yeah, we're probably just going to have to play 2 small forwards. But Williams is all I really want back. And then Pokoshevsky, also somebody I want back. So it's just a matter of waiting on these two, and we should be golden. So I don't want to pay them 30. I don't really want to pay Patrick Williams 30 million. That is crazy. He has not done anything to deserve that. So I'm not giving him that. Pokoshevsky, maybe you could give him 17 million a year, but I'm just going to wait on it. And I'm just going to let them come back in their qualifying offers, because no one should be giving Williams 30 million a year. That is insane. So his money has come down a little bit, but he is going to be accepting that qualifying offer. Player progression, you have Shai and LaMelo both up to 94s. How about the Hornets? Do they have Josh Giddey up to, he's up 90. So maybe he never would have progressed. Maybe that makes me feel better about that trade. I don't know. You got 85 Chet Holmgren and 85 Franz Wagner, 81, 81, 81, 80. Looking very good. We can go into this next season feeling pretty good about potentially bringing home a championship to Oklahoma City. Rotation is beautiful. LaMelo Ball, Shai, Franz Wagner, Patrick Williams, Chet Holmgren, Trey Mann, Pokoshevsky, Cameron Whitmore, and Jalen Williams. So I'm glad I went after a new small forward, because Whitmore didn't develop at all. I mean, per 36, he averaged 15, but that doesn't matter. So Williams is going to be the end of the bench, and then you got a lot of guys not, getting minutes, but I'm very, very happy with this rotation. I'm expecting beautiful things. I really am. Proficiency is going to be 4-star, 7 seconds. Williams and Wagner are looking pretty good, and then I think that'll be the best we can run. So we're going to go ahead and simulate this season. Let's see how we do, and hopefully maybe we get like a first seed in the Western Conference type season. LaMelo Ball is going to win MVP for the Oklahoma City Thunder here, averaging 25 and 12, worth every penny, every asset I gave up here, at least in 2K. 61 and 21 on the season. LaMelo Ball NBA first team, and no Shai on any All-NBA teams throughout the video. Is kind of a highway robbery, but it's all good. We got the first seed in the Western Conference, which I kind of figured we would, and then you had 25 from Shai, 25 from LaMelo, Chet Holmgren with 14, 13 from Trey Mann, 12 from Franz Wagner, 10, 10, and then 7, and then 7. So hopefully, like I said, man, we can win a championship here. Obviously, there is the possibility of being upset here. Kevin Huerter, De'Aaron Fox, light the beam. We get it, but I need to eliminate here. So somebody current round against Sacramento, and we do beat them in 4. Good start. Now we get the team that eliminated us last year, and of course, that just won a championship. So this could be tough. They have Robert Dillingham, Dyson Daniels, County George off the bench, Ingram, Zion. No McCollum anymore unless he's down. Yeah, he's down in the bench even further. So very good rotation for New Orleans. Game 1, we're going to go up 1-0, though. Beat them by 3. Like I said, we have two of the most overpowered players in 2K. All we're really missing is Zion to complete this big 3. Imagine I was able to pull that off. Game 2, up 2-0, 32, 14, and 8. 15, 13 from Chet. Game 3, up 3-0. Are we really about to lose or sweep the Pelicans, or we're going to let them come back here? We beat them in 5, W, and now we are in the Western Conference Finals going up against the Rockets, who have Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green. They got DeRozan, interesting, Jabari, and Şengün. And like I said, tomorrow I should be doing a 10-year Rockets rebuild. So I haven't done a Rockets rebuild since like September 15th, which is crazy. So I'm getting to it tomorrow, doing a 10-year Rockets rebuild. So be excited for that. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Game 2, they even it up. Hopefully we don't lose here. 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? 3-2, please. Yes, beat them in 6. Come on, come on. Let's go. Game 7. Game 7. And we get to play the Magic, who we made a trade with. So, if we beat the Rockets here, I gotta stop talking hypotheticals. We gotta take care of business first. So, it's a back and forth game. Please don't choke this. Just hang on. Just hang on. Just hang on. That's all we need you to do, 2K. Just give me the win here. It's gonna be back and forth, back and forth. Looks like we... Oh my goodness, this is so close. I don't like it. I gotta jump in. It's too close for me. I gotta make sure we secure this dub. All right, here we go. Jumping in. Kevin Porter Jr. just missed the first free throw. I usually don't play, but I just feel like I got to here, man. I got to make sure we take care of business. I have 2 of the best players you could possibly ask for in LaMelo, but I think they just subbed out LaMelo because he was literally just out here. Whatever. Doesn't make any sense, but you know what? As long as I can just, screen and roll and take it to the rim with Shai, I should be golden. That's what I need to do. I just want to take care of business here. I don't even know what difficulty this is on. This is definitely not Hall of Fame, so... Yeah, make fun of me. I don't care. I suck at this game. So I'll admit that all day. Good defense. Nope. That was just terrible. Terrible defense, actually. Can I get LaMelo Ball out here? Like, does that make sense? I don't know why we have no LaMelo here. And it's just 2K's rotation sometimes just make literally no sense. And I should get and one. Let's go, baby. And we're going to get LaMelo out here. So Chet Holmgren with the and one. Needed that in the worst way. Love it. And now hopefully going to hit this free throw. And now we have LaMelo, Shai, and Chet Holmgren all on the floor. Green light. Let's go, baby. And now there's a minute left. So all we need to do is get a stop. I played terrible defense last possession. Jalen Green, though, in the Rockets. I'm excited to rebuild them tomorrow. And I let up an open 3. Thankfully, I kind of closed out, and it gave me a good animation there. I don't know if I should have gotten that animation. We also have Franz Wagner out here as well, which kind of had him open for a second. But let's give me a screen, Chet. And maybe I can throw you a lob or something. I actually had it. Oh, I threw it late. It's all good, though. Just need to stop. Make sure they don't hit a 3. That's all we're asking for. And that is the worst possible thing we could have done right now. But thankfully, he misses it. And good defense by Chet. No and one. All right. 25 seconds left of the clock. They're going to have to play the foul game. Tari Eason's going to have to hit both of these. And he makes the first one. All right. Can he make the second one? Eason, definitely got to make sure I keep him in tomorrow's video because it looks like he develops pretty nicely. So, got to keep that in mind. But let me just go to Shai for these free throws because they're going to foul me. Okay. Now I got to hit both. Sometimes I struggle from the free throw line, though. And that is just such a slow release, man. Dang it. Okay. Let's hit this second one. Second one is going to be hit. Green light it. Probably should have been able to hit that first one. They have no longer any timeouts. I've been playing terrible defense. We got to make sure we play better defense. I got an off ball. I'm off balling the computer here. I don't care. No shame. Let's see if we can do it. Franz Wagner. Can I get the... Ooh, wow. Ooh, okay. Terrible animation. No, give... I just got the worst animation ever, bro. Like, why did I float all the way to the left over there like that? All right, man. This is all or nothing. All or nothing. We got this, though. I believe in myself. Give me a screen. I'm attacking the basket as soon as possible. I'm not taking this down. Patrick Williams, please. And he is going to miss it. But I have Franz Wagner in the corner. Please hit this. Please hit it. No, man. No, bro. Thank goodness for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I don't know what I would have done without him. And now Jalen Green's going to shoot a full court heave. And oh my goodness, man. I'm speechless, bro. I just played terrible defense on literally every single possession there. But now we go to overtime. Time to simcast overtime and hope for the best here. They're going to go up 3. Please do something. We respond. We're up 2 now. Just keep it going. We're up 4. We're up 6. Just keep this going. And I literally maybe just escaped with the victory. I got so lucky. Well, wait a minute. Don't let them tie it up. Okay, we win. Oh my goodness, man. I thought I sold so badly, but thankfully I hit that 3 with Shai. And we're moving on to the finals. 39 from LaMelo in that game 7. 34 from Shai. I'm so glad I hit that 3, man. That would have just been tough if I didn't hit it. But now we get the Magic. We stole Franz Wagner from them. And obviously they have a very good front court. So I don't know what to expect here. But game 1, we're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. So far, so good. And we're going to win a championship. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I sold so hard. But thankfully I recovered from it. Dude, I tell myself every time, don't jump in. You are terrible. And I jump in and I do it anyway. And I'm like, hey, I'll play good this time. And just never works out that way. But I hope you boys enjoyed this video. Some Thunder fans may have clicked off when I, traded Josh Giddey, but if you stuck around towards the end, appreciate you. This is Crushables. See y'all tomorrow. Saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.